Good evening, one and all. I'm Toastmaster Sathya, your MC for today's meeting. It's my absolute pleasure to welcome all of you to this wonderful valedictory function of our Humour Academy. After months of sharing jokes, cracking puns, and perfecting the art of making people laugh, hope they won't laugh at us, we have made it here. Just the imagination. I was thinking how distinguished Toastmaster Ashok Kumar got this idea. So something came up to my mind. So he was in a deep sleep, and all of a sudden he woke up and he made a call to Toastmaster Tejasvi and said, Tejasvi, I got a weird idea. And she's asking, what's that, sir? What if we gathered a bunch of people, made them crack jokes, and then evaluate their punchlines? Tejasvi would have replied, everybody will call it madness, but distinguished Toastmaster Ashok Kumar called it genius. And that's why Humour Academy came in. So this is just my imagination. And now we all know that humor is a serious business. So this session, just sit back, relax, get ready to laugh with us, because if there is one thing we have learned at Humour Academy, it is that laughter is the best medicine, except maybe during a serious vacation. Before we dive into fun and laughter, let's go over a few ground rules to make sure this meeting runs well. Number one, we love an accidental ringtone or utensils washing sound at the background, but if your phone plays at mid-speech, you're buying coffee for the entire group. Number two, timing is everything in humor and in life. Please try not to exit in the middle of the punchline. You will miss the best part, or worse, make us repeat the joke. Nobody wants that. We love applause. So even if you are in doubt, just clap or click the clap icon. Even if you don't get the joke, just go with it. The speaker will feel good and you will look like, how sophisticated sense of humor I have. Wow. With those in mind, let's keep things light, have fun, and remember, only thing more contagious is laughter. And now, ladies and gentlemen, it's time to invite the great pillar of support. Of course, she herself looks like a pillar. And I have a question to her. எந்த கடையிலமா நீ அரிசி வாங்குற? Please tell to me also. Let me invite Toastmaster Tejasvi to give the welcome address. Over to you, Toastmaster Tejasvi.
Thank you, Sathya ma'am. I'll check on the rice brand with my mom and let you know from the next session onwards. I mean, this is the last session. I'll let you know on WhatsApp. Okay, so at the end of every great movie, we'll be usually having a small clip as to what happened behind the scenes, right? So today, what I'm going to do is I'm going to give you a small sneak peek on what happened behind the scenes of Humour Academy. Sathya ma'am, she gave her version of it. How Ashok sir was sleeping, he was dreaming of this idea and came up with it. I'll tell you a little bit about what really went on behind this scene. So, the idea of this entire venture, this Humour Academy, it's very simple. It's just one line: to help people become better humorous speakers. That is the one line of our Humour Academy. And one fine day, Ashok sir suggested this idea to me. I didn't think that it was madness like Sathya ma'am suggested. But I knew that there was a lot of work which had to go into it to make it a great success. There are hundreds of ways in which this idea could have been executed. But having that vision to choose that one simple way, which is most effective for all, requires a lot of wisdom. So I think that even though all of us have played a part in this journey of Humour Academy, I think the entire credit behind the ideation and execution of this project goes to one single person, distinguished Toastmaster Ashok Kumar. having worked closely with him on this project, I've seen the amount of detailing which has gone into planning, right from deciding how many batches we should split into, getting to know about the convenience and availability of the various trainers, getting to plan on what exactly each practice session should be based on so that we can give maximum benefit to each of the trainees. There's been a lot which has been put into crafting each and every one of those 20 sessions over all the 4 batches. One of the things which I personally admired the most from DTM Ashok Kumar was the flexibility with which he handled the unexpected changes right from the beginning. When we first started this session, we expected only 20 registrations to come in, but then we had almost 60 trainees joining us. So we had to bring in more batches, more trainers. It required a lot of extra effort. Just when we were very excited to get things going, we saw that many trainees were dropping out due to their personal commitments. This brought in a lot of emotional challenges to both me and Ashok sir, because we had put in a lot of effort and we found that people were dropping out. Even at this point, he was very cool-headed. He was very strong in his decision that even if we had only 2 or 3 trainees per batch, we should still keep it running, because those 2 or 3 people will surely get benefited from Humour Academy. And one of the greatest achievements I see of this Humour Academy is that we didn't cancel even one of these sessions which we planned right at the start of the beginning, from the start of the beginning. And I think it's again credit to DTM Ashok for that intention that we'll go on with each and every session, no matter what happens. So I learned a lot in this Humour Academy, both as a trainee as well as a project member. I'll cherish this experience of being part of Humour Academy for a very long time to come. And once again, thank you, distinguished Toastmaster Ashok, for directing this masterpiece of Humour Academy. Thank you, and back to you, Toastmaster Sathya.
Thank you so much, Toastmaster Tejasvi, for bringing in the bloopers, the behind the work that you have done. And it's like, wow, really wonderful. And thank you so much to you as well. Though you gave credit to distinguished Toastmaster Ashok, and he deserved it absolutely. But you being the greatest support behind the scenes, getting role players, everything, following up, that was really wonderful. And thank you so much for that, Toastmaster Tejasvi. Okay, so being a member of Humour Academy, I too found out few punchlines that I would like to share with you all. So I'll be sharing one by one. The first punchline is, laughter is the best medicine, but if you are in the middle of a serious evaluation, it's a mild sedative. So with this, let's give a warm welcome to one of the finest trainers in the art of humor, distinguished Toastmaster Guruprasad, to address the audience. Over to you, distinguished Toastmaster Guruprasad.
Thank you very much, Toastmaster Sathya. May I know who's the timer who will be warning me?
It's Toastmaster Sakthipriya.
Sakthipriya. So let me make sure that I'm able to see. Well, a warm good evening to all. So the day has really come. The valedictory day, like the way we had the inaugural day, we are also having valedictory day with a drastic transformation. Before this meeting started, we were having some what we call a small talk, which ended to be a 15 minutes long talk. I could hear many people saying that they have won the contest. I could see that beaming smile on their face when they declared that they have won, including the convener of this whole program, DTM Ashok Kumar. Most of us, including myself, most of us have won the club level contest and moved to the next level. So let us take this as one small outcome of this whole initiative, which was shown by distinguished Toastmaster Ashok Kumar. Really, no words to appreciate. Contesting, winning, being humorous, making others laugh is different. Even to think that why don't we assemble a group of people who want to be humorous and help them with variety of ideas. This is what I would like to appreciate distinguished Toastmaster Ashok Kumar about. I am humorous. I am making others laugh. I am winning prizes. No, he has taken the steps beyond them. So I would like to first pass on my appreciations on this. Of course, when he called me, without hesitation, I accepted. For one reason, it is humorous. Second is making others, helping others to make others laugh is a great activity. So dutifully, I informed my family. And of course, most of you know Tamil. They said, was the first comment. But of course, they were also watching what's happening around. They were surprised, if not surprised. They were also appreciative of what is happening over here. I said, this is a great initiative. We have done something similar, as I said long back, years ago. We tried this kind of a coaching. That was a coaching model exclusively for ISE. It happened 1 year or twice, but later, due to various reasons, it could not be continued. But trying it out, because humor, somebody said, is a serious business. No, humor is actually a jolly and fun business. But learning to get into humor is a serious business. And leadership quality. Humor is definitely a leadership quality. Tell me, throughout your school days, college days, or your working days, you remember only few of your teachers and few of your managers or bosses. The main reason why you remember them till date is they had a tinge of humor in whatever they performed before you. It could be teaching you a lesson or conducting a meeting, or even during appraisals, I've had bosses who conduct the whole appraisal with a tinge of humor. And even though, as usual, I did not get what I wanted at the appraisal, I left the room with a smile. So that is the kind of success they achieved by applying humor over here. So I could see, remember the first meeting where people were a bit curious as to what is going to do, and the last meeting, people were just casual and they were blasting like that. It's not that we have created a miracle or a transformation in these sessions. If you ask me, I was invited as a trainer. The only difference between others and me is I have won 1 or 2 contests before you. Again, I was also a trainee in this. I was also learning a lot from those people who delivered various speeches. Humorous ideas, different ways of bringing in humor. Even within self-deprecation, I found out almost 25 different varieties, 25 different ways of presenting things. We were only adding more to what they already presented. We were never criticizing, or at least me was never criticizing or saying, this is not humor, do it a different way. People were always there trying different ideas, different models. But this forum gave them a platform to think seriously about humor and go through their life, past life, various incidents, convert incidents to humor. That is the success of this academy. We all have so many incidents happening, but bringing them in the name of humor, we need some reason, some platform or some meeting or something. That is what was provided. I thoroughly and really enjoyed all the sessions throughout. As I said, while I was sharing my experience, giving my suggestions or recommendations, I was also taking a lot of inputs for me and even tried to apply 1 or 2 in my recent club level contest. I think that also helped me. This Humour Academy played a good role in once again getting me the place, the top 2 position in our club level contest. So I wish all of you very, very success throughout your career, where you are recognized not only as a great leader, but also as a light-hearted, a friendly and affectionate leader. Before I wind up, I have 2 things to tell you. One is a disclaimer and apology that I'll be dropping off after 9 o'clock. And 2 is why. Tomorrow, my home club, Medley Toastmasters Club, is celebrating its 800th meeting. You would have seen some crazy posts I had been making in TNTM group. And we have a dry run and preparatory meeting at 9 o'clock. But I would like to invite you all to be physically present at a location called Desert Rose in Indiranagar to see our people performing or celebrating, appreciating. We are also having some VIP guests like our ex-DGP, Sailendra Babu, IPS, and one more Toastmaster who will be giving special sessions. And we are having a lot of activities, events, including a typical speech evaluation and telegraphics. I'd like to extend a warm welcome to Medley Toastmasters Club tomorrow, 2:55 p.m. to 5 p.m. at Desert Rose, Gandhinagar. Thank you very much, and over to you, MC.
Thank you so much, distinguished Toastmaster Guruprasad, for that wonderful words, and thanks for that invitation as well. As you said, learning is mutual, and you're so humble that you accepted that I too learned from you guys, and I have taken it and I have implemented in my speech. You're so humble, and wishing you all the best for your 800th milestone as well. Thank you so much. So, guys, we all know feedback is not only the breakfast, it is going to be a lunch, it's going to be a dinner, dessert for champions. So let's get some feedback, some experience from our trainees. I would like to invite Toastmaster Karthik to share your experience as a Humour Academy trainee.
Hello, ma'am. Thank you. Okay. So, hello, everyone. Good evening to everyone. So, I wanted to join, but I know I am an expert in procrastination. So, when I asked in person, like in the message to DTM Ashok sir, he said there is already 60 registrations and I can't take you in. I was so frustrated. Like, okay, we'll see next time. I can't. But then again, he called me and said, "Okay, we have a spot, so you can join in." So, and after the progress, every meeting, I thought like Basha Rajini. ரத்தத்துல சதையில டோஸ்ட் மாஸ்டர் ஊறி போன ஒருத்தரால் தான் இந்த மாதிரி திங்க் பண்ண முடியும். Only he can think of, I thought only he can think of this something which will be helpful for everyone. So humorous is a serious business, and we should, as it says, thanks for this initiative, sir. I came up in the third place, but at least I came in the third place because of all those feedbacks. So at the last minute, I was changing the script, doing all this, implementing all the feedbacks given by Toastmaster Aadil and Toastmaster Guruprasad, sir. So I just want to say thanks for all this. Over to you, Toastmaster Sathya.
Thank you so much, Toastmaster Karthik, for sharing your experience, and congratulations for being placed as top 3 in your club, and wishing you all the best the next time. Thank you so much. So now coming to the second punchline, turn your failures into success. That is an old phrase. Turn your comedic failures into future success stories. That is the new phrase. With this, let me invite our next trainer, distinguished Toastmaster Nina John, to address the audience. Over to you, distinguished Toastmaster Nina John.
Good evening to our bubbly MC, Sathya, and all those who are here for this evening. It's been a wonderful experience being part of the Humour Academy. When Ashok Kumar suggested the idea, I said, of course, I'm happy and willing to help in any way I can, because I think humor is such a delicate business. And, every time we pass out of school, we say, oh, standards have gone down since we were there. So we've been saying the same thing as far as humor is concerned. And since I have 20 years of experience in listening to humorous contest speeches, I think I have some validity for my statement. So I think the fact that people were just trying humor on their own, there was absolutely no guidance, there was no structure, there was like a string of one-liners or WhatsApp forwards kind of mixed up together. That's what it was. And everything else. Thanks to the Humour Academy, and I must congratulate DTM Ashok Kumar for this idea, implementation, execution, and all those who helped him along with that. people started looking at humorous speeches in a serious light. How do we structure it? How do we put in the punchlines? What kind of humor works best? Is it self-deprecatory humor? Is it humor? Is it spouse humor? Is it toilet humor? What should we put in? What should we leave out? And although my personal training or evaluation was more in terms of, as a judge, what would I look at in a humorous contest? I mean, I would get very upset with toilet humor. I would get very upset with spouse humor. And I hope people were able to see that when you start being original, then you come out with the best lines, because those are lines nobody else can actually replicate. And real life instances are always the best. For example, I don't know if I use this example over there. When I became district governor, all right? One of my friends, every time he met me, he would say, "Here comes the governess." And I was like, oh my God, district governor and Toastmasters and governess everywhere else. So that's the way things go. And of course, we had a lot of examples of great humor. People started crafting their speeches. They started, deciding when should I pause, how long should I pause, what should my punchline be, what is the impact of that, and ensuring that they had a beautifully presented package for everyone to enjoy. And I hope this works everywhere. As somebody pointed out, humor is something that works anywhere and everywhere. But again, humor is a double-edged sword. As our recent Bun Maska and GST joke misfired in public and went viral. So you have to be very careful where you use the humor, how you use the humor. But I think all our trainees did a fantastic job. They were very, very committed, dedicated, and determined to improve their craft. So I think full credit to the trainees for ensuring they did their homework, housework, everything together, and delivered their speeches on time, every time, and better each time. Back to you, ma'am.
Thank you so much, distinguished Toastmaster Nina John, for the kind words. Yes, humor is a double-edged sword. That line was amazing. Thank you so much. So let's hear some of the experience. So I would like to invite Toastmaster Kanchan to share her experience as a Humour Academy trainee.
Hello, I hope
Hi.
I'm audible.
Yes, you're audible.
You see my background, it's somewhat reversed. I hope
No.
it's reversed for you also. No, is it the
No,
same?
no, it's clear. It's correct for us.
Okay, but for me it looks reversed. So that's how
No,
my
there will be
stress
an
level-
option called mirror my image or not mirror my image. No problem. You continue like this. We are able to see your background clear.
Okay. So I heard, I've been taught this quote, I'm still in office, so I can't shout. When I go through a lot of stress, right, especially in here, I reverse it and what it says is desert. So it makes me laugh. So that's how humor is for me. And my humor sense is so bad that I often get into trouble. Luckily, I'm not fired, but hopefully, if I know to crack good humor, I will be in a safe place. So when I started humor, I was the only person laughing. And nobody even laughed at my jokes. And it was all one-liners and so on and so forth. And most of it were so originally copied that many of them were able to find out. In that sort of a scenario, I was really wondering if how can I make people laugh? I mean, if humor is so natural, why is it not a thing for me? Why is it not my cup of tea, coffee, cappuccino, whatever you call it? And now I see the progress that I've made. I'm representing my area in division. And I feel extremely thankful. This is actually a gratitude post. I feel that this academy has given me the platform for me to test the jokes, for me to fine tune my comedy, and also find my true self, my true original self, so that it is an authentic comedy and it's not anybody else's jokes or whatever. And it all started, I think Tejasvi was the MC in the first meeting, and she told that the you in the humor makes it all unique. And I think I found the you in I in the humor. So it was all about me. So it made it more funny. And I would like to especially thank Ashok sir, Nagarajan sir, Sridhar sir, and so many mentors out there who listened to my speech and gave me their valuable feedback so that I could make people laugh. Thank you, and it means a lot for me.
Thank you so much, Kanchan, for your gratitude post, and all the best for your division as well. And give me a high five. You're not alone. Even me too. When I gave my first humorous speech in front of my husband and kids, they were like, "What? Are you cracking joke? Oh, mommy. This is the comment that I received from my son. So no worries, and don't worry about the past. So just focus on your future, focus on your division, and go ahead, and all the best.
Thank you so much. Over to you.
Thank you so much. And let me invite a few of the batch 2 trainees. There's Toastmaster Niyamatullah. Would you like to share your experience?
Thank you. So I would like to start with the idea of DTM Ashok. There are two different ways to look at ideas. They say ideas rule the world. That is the positive way to look at it. And the other aspect, negative aspect, is ideas are dime a dozen. They're worthless unless you execute the ideas. So there are two different ways to look at it. So he had an idea, just like the apple fell on the head of the Newton. He got the idea of gravity. So he caught that idea. And one of the best aspects I could see from DTM Ashok is he invited other good evaluators for evaluating the speeches. He said he acknowledged that it is not his strength to be a trainer, be an evaluator. He is a good manager, good coordinator, good leader. But he played to his strengths. That is a wonderful thing which I see in the Humour Academy. And my trainers, DTM Nina John ma'am and Toastmaster Sathya Jayaraman, they were very positive, and they were keenly observing. I thought they might not have observed after giving my speech, during the casual interaction, they quoted what I said. So I was so amazed at the keen observation shown by DTM Nina ma'am and Sathya Jayaraman. So that was a wonderful thing. They gave very good suggestions, which I implemented. One suggestion I didn't implement was sports bashing jokes. That is the reason I came second in the club. I included sports bashing jokes. So I have to remove those things. That's a good learning. And the batchmates were very good. They made it memorable. The journey was very memorable, as my batchmates gave wonderful speeches, and I learned from them as well. And the last thing I would like to mention is Tejasvi as the coordinator. She did a wonderful job. So Humour Academy, I'll cherish a lot. It increased my humor quotient. Still, there is a lot to talk, but I would stop here. I learned a lot here. My humor quotient has increased. Thank you.
Thank you so much, Toastmaster Niyamatullah, and congratulations for your winning in club, and all the best for your area. And I think you have covered everybody, right from Ashok sir, trainers, batchmates, coordinators. In a short span, you have covered everybody. Great, and thank you so much. So let me invite Toastmaster Annie Juliet to share her experience as a Humour Academy.
Thank you so much. I made sure I want to be in this day because my jokes never land properly. It is always crashing or burning. But finally, after trying all my flaws here, I think now it is somewhere landing properly and I cleared my club level. Usually when I look for humor, I always find nothing but my husband there. Nothing would be there because I am always seen, or I am always tagged as a serious speaker. I always bring in heavy subject where I have at least made 1 or 2 people cry during my ISC, but never made anybody laugh during my humor. It has been really, really tough. But
This time I tried multiple things. Every technique that was taught here by each one of them was really useful, that I was able to share it with a lot of other Toastmasters, the learnings that I see. And then I re-go and see their recorded videos. Because I am part of batch 3, I ask for other links and watch that as well. So I can get how people really work on humor. Humor is not easy. It's really a serious business. And I was able to find humor in everything else, because usually whenever I bring my trophy, my husband says it all belongs to him. Maybe I'll leave him alone and find my own trophies these days. So thank you so much, DTM Ashok, for bringing this idea. It is, I would call it as a service. You have done an amazing service to a lot of people who really want to do humor. For people who cannot make others laugh, I think this had worked out so well. I was able to finish my homework. It was actually, nobody gave us the pressure, but I felt the pressure in me to finish the homework. I sat down and thought something different. And thank you, every mentor. I think I have almost shared my speeches with, because I never come on time for the batches. I was able to connect with all the mentors. I have got feedback from most of them. So it was a wonderful journey. And I was really worried that I skipped one of the sessions or one presentation. I sent a message to Ashok sir not to fail me. I thought even if I don't finish my project, I'll fail, sir. Oh no, or chance kodunga sir, muchirra the project. So that's how serious it was. At least I took it very, very serious, and I am sure this will really help me to grow in what I am currently doing. So thank you so much for this wonderful opportunity and the learning. And my special thanks to all the mentors for taking time. And I know beyond mentoring your own people, coming and extending it to us every week on week is not easy. Thank you so much. Thank you so much for the opportunity. Tomorrow is my area contest. Wish me all the best. Over to you, Sathya.
All the best, Toastmaster Annie Juliet, for your area contest. And you're so serious about the humor, and that's why you're moving from club to area, and definitely you'll move to division as well. All the very best. Okay, humor is humor involves a lot of twists, turns, and surprises, right? So the past 5 weeks, we, the trainees, gave the speech, and today one of the trainers is going to give his speech. So let me invite distinguished Toastmaster Nagarajan onto the stage.
Let me give two things. Number one, I am not going to give direct speech. It's going to be a recorded video. I am going to share it with that. And that is, before that, I want to say something. It's a very good initiative about this Humour Academy. And this is something we can copy from DTM Ashok. So whoever is going to become DTM in future, you can consider doing a project, something like this. Otherwise, people used to search what to do. And I also recommend to sustain this group or create a group new, especially for humorous people who we can share our ideas and humor, whatever it is, and we can keep our humor sense updated. So that is number one. Number two, I am going to share the recording of one of my speeches. It was not a humorous contest speech. It was a project speech. Those days, CC and all those things were there. So I attempted this speech for CC7. The objective was to use properties. So usually people use only PowerPoint presentation, but I wanted to do it something differently. So I brought something else in which I used one mic, one cell phone, and radio, all those things. Okay. It was not meant to be humorous. But after that, I got offline remarks that you can use it for humorous speech. But I had never used it. And once I delivered it in a division contest as a test speech, test speaker. I think that time DTM Ashok was the area director of that division. So maybe you can recollect. The video quality is not so good, but still I think you can make out. Please watch this.
An engaging conversation with Nagarajan M.
Good afternoon. Good afternoon. I made eye contact with everybody, right? My quota is over. I won't be able to do it again. Because I am going to simulate one conversation, an embarrassing conversation that really took place few years ago between a radio jockey and a radio listener in Tamil. Hello, welcome to my home. Welcome to Castle Advice. Please tell me your name, sir. Hello? 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 Madam. My name is Valerie, madam. Welcome, Valerie, sir. Please tell me from where are you speaking from? Hello? Where from? Madam, I am speaking from the bottom of my stomach, madam. No, sir, you don't have to raise your voice so much. Just reduce your volume of the radio. It's all right. Hello? Volume reducer. No, speaker on. Madam, volume reduced. Now I will switch on phone speaker. No, sir, please don't switch on speaker. No. What, madam? Radio also no, speaker also no. How they will understand that you are talking to me? No, sir. If you switch on speaker, lot of echo will be there. We cannot hear. Please, sir. Okay, madam. No speaker. No speaker. No speaker. Yeah. Oh. Madam, yes, sir. Please tell me from which place are you speaking from? Place Saidapat, madam. Oh, Saidapat, Vedagiri. Tell me, sir, which song you like to listen? Song, madam, you are always putting new song. I don't like this Ajit, Vijay, Aadil, Surya. I am man of that olden days, madam. Sir, whatever the fans are asking, we are playing. Whatever you want, you tell me, sir. Madam, one old Shivaji Ganesan movie is there. Parani. In that, Annan Yennada, Kambi Yennada, Avasarman, Avasarati. That song I like to listen. Oh, that song. Oh, that is very nice song, sir. Sir, are you fan of Shivaji Ganesan? Yes, madam. I am a big fan of Shivaji Ganesan. Whenever his songs are being played, not only I sing along with, I also act like him. Oh, very nice. Is there any reason that you particularly like this song, sir? Oh, reason, madam. Actually, this Avasarman Ulavate is related to my profession. Oh, profession? You are employed. Where are you employed, sir? Not employed, madam. I am doing something like business. Oh, you are doing the surprises. What business are you doing, sir? Madam, you cannot ask what business and all. Some business, madam. Why, sir? Why don't you reveal that? Are you doing anything illegal? No, madam. I am doing with the help of government only. Government help? Then you must tell, sir, what business you are doing. Actually, madam, I have taken contract for that paid toilet. Oh, that is why you are feeling shy. Now I understand how that song is related to this profession. Okay, sir. Tell me, how is your business going? Business, okay, madam. Now, monsoon started. Oh, you also have seasonal impact? Yes, madam. Summer very quickly will come. Monsoon and winter summer. That too, you come during peak hours, morning and evening. So, okay, sir. So, you think you have hectic time now. Is there any competition for you? Competition, madam, in my business there is no competition. See, there is a requirement you have to come. Suppose you skip Saidapet, you have to be patient of the BTC side or Nagarajan Center that side. So, competition, oh, nice sir, you seem to like your job. Yes, madam, this is the best job. It is better than all other professions. How, sir? How this is better than other? Yes, madam, no customer problem. No credit, no bargain, and I am not worried about repeat repeat customer also. Oh, nice, sir. So you have job satisfaction. Yes, madam. Madam, I tell you one thing, satisfaction. In every business, at the end of the day, all businessmen go home with some satisfaction. But only in my business, all customers go with full satisfaction. Very nice, sir. Okay, sir, your song is coming. Thank you very much, sir. Madam, thank you very much, madam. No, sir, why you should thank? No, madam, after so many years, first time I am listening somebody is talking to me with some respect. Oh, no, sir. Actually, I should thank you because you have given us to understand that there is no business inferior to anything else as long as you remain ethical and service oriented. Kudos to you, sir. Thank you very much. Thank you, madam. Okay, sir, your song is coming. Okay, madam. Madam, yes, sir. Okay, madam, thank you. No, sir, you want to say something? Madam, if you ever come to Sailapet, she's come to. Okay, sir, your song is coming. Thank you very much, sir. Thank you, madam. அண்ணன் என்னடா தம்பி என்னடா அவசரமான உலகத்திலே ஆசை கொள்வதே அற்பம் என்னடா காசில்லாதவன் குடும்பத்திலே. Thank you.
Thank you so much, distinguished Toastmaster Nagarajan, for playing that video. And I could see some of the messages in the chat box that it's not audible. So if you could share the link in the trainees group, it would be benefit for others as well.
Okay. Actually, it was a conversation between a radio jockey and the radio listener. Radio listener was running a paid toilet. So that is how the conversation. In fact, it is based on the fact. It really happened. Long time ago. This speech was given in 2017. But before that, it came in Sun Network. Sun Music or something like that. It really happened. I amplified it and used it as a speech. But I never used it for a humorous speech contest. I can polish it and try to use it. Okay, I'm sorry about the video quality and audio quality. I'll see how we can share it with you. Okay, thank you.
Thank you so much, distinguished Toastmaster Nagarajan. Okay, guys, so my next punchline is, if you want to be a master of a hilarious humor, then first you should be a master of timing. So this is my third punch, and let me invite one of our next star trainers, distinguished Toastmaster Sundararaman, to address the audience. Over to you, distinguished Toastmasters.
Am I audible?
Yes, you are.
Am I visible?
Yes, you are.
Am I handsome?
No comments.
Okay, this is how I start my training programs during pandemic days. So most of them were used to be virtual training programs, and this is how I open my sessions. Okay, so I try to recollect an incident of when I did my high performance leadership program way back in 2014. So it was about a speechcraft program running for 8 weeks. So at that point of time, one of the coordinators, I think if I remember, it was a distinguished Toastmaster Guruprasad, who came and told me, sir, this is a wonderful gesture, and it is an example for resilience, because to sustain a 8 weeks continuous program, it requires extra effort. So he said that I can be a conference chair and completely do away with the conference. That is easy, but to run a program consistently for every week and without knowing the number of participants, it is a big challenge. And at that point of time, he appreciated me. But today, I would like to applaud distinguished Toastmaster Ashok Kumar for running a program where the concept was not available. And he came out with the concept, and he came out with the framework, and he tried to mobilize people from both the trainees side as well as the trainer side. And today he has successfully done that. And a big kudos to Ashok Kumar. Fantastic initiative. Right. So in fact, last week I completed my engaging humor path, and I delivered my last project speech, so which was called reflecting on your path. So again, while giving that speech, I started like this. So how many of you agree that there is no better teacher than experience? So I think many of us would agree, but your answer is partially right. So the actual saying would be, there is no better teacher than experience unless you reflect and act upon it. Unless you reflect and act upon it. And on that gesture, today, Ashok Kumar has once again arranged a session where we are all reflecting on the learnings and reflecting on how best this can be taken forward further. So that aspect, I once again congratulate Ashok Kumar for attending the session and the entire team supporting him. So actually, what I felt is the entire 5 weeks long program, as well, my engaging humor path was also coming to a kind of conclusion, and one of the project was to deliver a 20 minutes keynote humorous speech. So normally for any 10 minute speech, beyond any speech beyond 10 minutes or 15 minutes, I used to have a slide deck to support me. But for a humorous speech, it may not be appropriate to use a slide deck. And it was a big challenge to write a script for 20 minutes on a specific theme, not like stand-up comedy. And finally, I was able to come out with it. So primarily, the credit goes to the Humour Academy, because every week I was learning and I was in the entire ecosystem. And I was able to deliver this 20-minute speech, and I was able to successfully complete my engaging path. So yet another initiative. So while parallelly joining Humour Academy, I also started a newsletter in LinkedIn. So it was titled as "What is your human quotient?" I felt that humor should not stop with our humorous speech contest. It should be part of our DNA, and we should start applying humor in both personal as well as the professional walk of life. So that is when the engagement will happen. Today in a VUCA world, leaders lack the humor quotient, and they are unable to engage with the stakeholders. And when I started this, around 2,000 people subscribed to it, and 10% of them are CXO level. So that was a proof point that even today corporate leaders are looking for tips on how to be humorous and how to engage with humor, how to engage with audience through humor. And on that front, I think Ashok Kumar has done a fantastic job. My only request is all of you not to limit yourself with the contest. Go back and try to be a humorous person with your own family members, siblings, bosses, team members, stakeholders, both in professional and personal life, because this is what going to survive in the long run in the coming days. With that, I'll stop here. Over to MC. Thank you so much.
Thank you so much, distinguished Toastmaster Sundararaman. Yes, it's true. We should not stop with the contest. Let's make humor a part of our life. Thank you so much. So my next tip or punchline is, see, in humorous contest, what matters is, it's not whether the audience laugh. It's how confidently you pretend it was funny. Hope you all and you would have experienced this as well. So let me invite our next trainer, distinguished Toastmaster Mathur Sridhar, to address the audience. Over to you, distinguished Toastmaster Mathur Sridhar.
Good evening, Toastmasters. It gives a sense of pride and a sense of happiness for me to be part of this Humour Academy. I'm a person who's well aware of the relationship that I've had with DTM Ashok Kumar. When he started off, there were a lot of inhibitions as to whether this, how long will it go? Will I have to discontinue? Will it go on? No, these kind of doubts were there, but somehow I told him that we will have to roll this off. When this is rolled off, we will be able to find a way in which we can keep it moving. But the biggest difficulty for me was that, having said all this, I wasn't able to help him in the means that in the way that I should have normally have helped him, because I had a lot of other commitments to keep. But in the process, I assured him I'll be part of this thing. And in that process is there. Over the past 5 weeks, we have laughed. We have made others laugh. And I think to an extent, we have become a humorous person also. Not that we have participated in contests, but having laughed through these 5 weeks, that tint of that humorous element is stuck onto our brains. And I'm sure if that is going to be retained in our brains, it will definitely improve and we'll be able to apply it in all the spheres in which we are engaged in. Previously, the most valuable aspect was the IQ. And then people said, IQ is secondary to EQ. And now we find HQ, that is humorous quotient, overtaking all this. And if we can find a humorous person among our group, in the family, in the office, or in any place in the society, that is being valued. Because a humorous person can change the outlook and bring in laughter and then make things easier for all other persons. So we are moving in that direction in a very tensed world. We are trying to make ourselves humorous. And if we are surrounded with such humorous persons, ultimately everyone in the group gets benefited. And I see this happening in our club also. The first few minutes when people come into the club, there is a kind of a pressure, there is a kind of a tense. When people start interacting and other things, I think it eases out. Over the past 5 weeks, we have learned a good number of techniques, like the first one being the self-deprecating one. And that is my favorite. Of all the picks, that is my favorite. And the next one was about the exaggeration, the illogical aspects, the build-up and twist. We've learned all these techniques. But can we put all these techniques into practice in every speech that we deliver? And if we can do that, that's the magic. I think that is going to create a kind of entertainment stuffed thing, and we are just moving towards it. Life is full of difficulties, and there are troubles and other things. And it is here that if we can make, or rather give speeches and laugh, that's the best thing. I think that is the takeaway that I value in this particular Humour Academy much more than anything else. But I should say that I've enjoyed my stay with the Humour Academy, and I'm sure that just like all of you have benefited, I was also benefited, and I'm getting to be benefited. I'm putting to use the techniques that I've learned over these spread of 5 weeks. With this, I think I'll stop for now and hand over control back to the MC. Thank you.
Thank you so much, distinguished Toastmaster Mathur, for emphasizing the importance of HQ. And also you said, like, whatever I have learned, I've started implementing in it. And that is a takeaway for all of us over here. Thank you so much. So with this, we have heard from our trainers so far. So can we hear from our trainees? So let me invite Toastmaster John Pradeep to share his experience as a Humour Academy trainee.
Thank you so much, Toastmaster Sathya. I think I will start with the takeaways that I had from the academy itself. Like very, like I also was on the waiting list, and then when I got contacted by Toastmaster Tejasvi saying there is one more seat left, would you like to be part of it? I thought I said I'm going to make use of this opportunity. And I'm from Vellore Toastmasters Club, and I've always been wondering how do I collaborate with other clubs, and this has become one huge platform for me to know everybody, all of these happy people out there, and just staying, like, getting in touch with a lot of district Toastmasters, like DTM Ashok Kumar sir, DTM Sundar sir, DTM Mathur sir. One of our sessions, Sathya, Toastmaster Sathya was our MC, and I got to see a lot of flavors of all of these people. And this was the perfect time also, because the contest is happening, and all of us were able to prepare the contest and everything. My humor quotient as such is like, I think I've always been trying to be humorous. Finally, I settled down saying I'm made for dad jokes, and only my children react to my jokes, and they also react with their palm out like this and going like this. That much only was my humor quotient. 2 days ago, I always ride my bike from Vellore to Chennai and Chennai to back for all of my works. And 2 days ago, I started my bike from Chennai and bike was not working. All of the lights of the bikes went off and all of those things. Only my headlamp was working, and it started pouring rains. Like it was raining, and I had to ride my bike in the rain, of course, with my um, raincoat and everything. But for 3 hours, I was riding in the rain. My raincoat was very nice, and suddenly, like at one moment, I think from my beard or something, one drop rolled down my body. And I was like, I can think of one song. What is that song? That song by A.R. Rahman. And then like after, like I don't listen to songs much. And after some half an hour, I knew that song. மழையின் துளிகள் அவள் மேல் விழுந்து மார்பை கடந்து இறங்கும் போது முக்தி அடைந்து முத்துக்கள் ஆகின்றது. It's like, what is happening to me right now? Like, worst day of my life, bike not running, okay, raining, and I'm thinking of this song, and I'm thinking, how do I make this into a joke? And that is what has happened to me after this, because like it was all segmented into different techniques, and we had the leeway of working on each of these techniques every week. And everything that we saw that particular week, we were thinking of these techniques. And during these tough times, I thought, like, I reached Vellore after 3 hours of riding in the rain, and I thought maybe I should write a new humorous speech about my ride in the rain. So that's what this academy has done to me. Thank you so much for all of the seniors and Ashok sir to put this all together and giving us this exposure. I'm hoping my humorous quotient is increasing. Our club level contest is happening only on the 6th of October. So I'm fingers crossed, but I've already done some 3 trials of my speech at the academy itself. And I'm super confident of this. Thank you.
Thank you so much, Toastmaster John, and we are eagerly waiting for your speech, Ride in the Rain. Thank you so much. So let me invite Toastmaster Sakthipriya to share her experience as a Humour Academy.
Audible and visible?
You are. Don't ask, am I being handsome?
No. I know that already. Thank you. I know. I was first a part of batch 4, and then I shifted to batch 3. So I had evaluations from both the trainers, and it was a beautiful journey. I'd like to start my feedback with thanking my trainers because they did a great job. One day I approached Mathur sir and I asked him, sir, I'm not very comfortable with humor related body language and I don't know how to improve it. He was so nice that instead of giving me a complete lecture, he gave me a simple trick. He said, go watch comedies by Vadivelu, Kaundamani Sendil, or any of your favorite comedian. You will learn body language from them. I stuck to it and it was really helpful. I'm so glad it was not a lecture, and it was a better understanding with the trick he gave. And then my other trainer was Sundararaman sir. I really loved all his commendations. He was very generous with his commendations. It was very motivating to hear that. You see, I'm a person that, you've seen the movie Friends, right? In Tamil, Surya, Vijay and all. I'm literally the Vijay character from Friends. I can sit in one corner and really laugh well at other people's jokes. Nothing beyond that. And after joining Humour Academy, giving my own set of speeches, receiving evaluations and all, I think I'm slightly moving towards the Vadivel part of Friends. I wouldn't say the jokes are anything close to Vadivel, but at least I can find joke at every corner these days. And as I told you, I was also part of batch 4 for a while, and I'm very, very thankful to Nagarajan sir for his evaluations. Some of what he said, fortunately, my very first speech and my very last speech was evaluated by Nagarajan sir, and what he said, the instructions he gives either in the opening or in the closing ceremony, it was the same. And I have to say that every time I write a script, it rings in my head. You need to have a good opening. There needs to be humor in your opening. there has to be humor in every 30 seconds. You need to have generous body language. You need to have a roaring laughter. I mean, the audience need to have a roaring laughter. All of those, no, it kept ringing in my head every time I wrote a script. And this opportunity to take up MC and timer roles here and there, we should all have listened to Tejasvi because I did, and I was able to see everybody else's speeches as well, and to see humor from different dimensions. Again, it contributed to me finding humor in almost everything I can see. I can sometimes, my last speech when I was writing the script, I simply sat down and looked around the room like, what can I make fun of this time? Even I'm bored with making fun of my brother. That's what I usually do. I sat down, I was looking at bottle, table, chair, pen, anything that comes to my mind. I'm now confident that whether or not it's a good joke, we can still make a joke out of it. And lastly, my sincere thanks to Ashok sir and Tejasvi. Humor, I can agree that it's possibly new to most of us. But Toastmasters itself is new to me, actually. It's been like, 2 months since I joined Toastmasters. So for me to go ahead and do some work related to Humour Academy, also I need a lot of orientation and explanations. Not once have I heard Tejasvi or Ashok sir say, this also you don't know, or something like that. They were very, very supportive. And overall, this has been a very rewarding journey for me. Thanks to everyone who spoke, everyone who evaluated and supported me. Hope to see more initiatives like this.
Thank you so much, Toastmaster Sakthipriya. And soon we are going to see a female version of Vadivelu, I guess. So all the best for your contest as well. So let me hear from Toastmaster Abdul Hadi as a Humour Academy.
Yeah, thank you. Am I audible and visible?
Yes, you are.
Thank you. Thank you for this opportunity, and I really love this get together for the final. It's like a validatory function for this Humour Academy. I just noted names in case if I forgot. First and foremost, I'd like a very big thanks to our distinguished Toastmaster Ashok Kumar sir for all these efforts. I never think like after completing a DTM for the second DTM project, taking this big initiative, third DTM. Oh, that's awesome. It's not a simple thing. So in Toastmasters, like I strongly believe in order to achieve that excellence, you have to be selfless. And thank you, distinguished Toastmaster Ashok Kumar sir. I cannot thank you enough for having this kind of wonderful initiative and academy. I have benefited a lot. So I started. I'm actually a humorous when it comes to an in-person conversation or cracking jokes on the spot. But when it comes to a prepared humor, I really I'm very bad at that because I don't prepare speeches, and also I don't practice speeches before giving. So that was one thing. And thanks to my mentor being part of batch 1, I have given around 4 speeches in batch 1, at least. One speech I just shifted my batch in the very first speech. At least for the 2-3 speeches, what I heard from my mentors, Aadil and also distinguished Toastmaster Guru, please prepare your speech and give it. So I took that seriously, and the final speech which I delivered, I actually prepared, and it worked really well. I got very good feedback. Thank you very much. And the next person I would like to thank before going there, the one aspect of leadership which I hate to the core is follow-up. But this person did the follow-up meticulously, and without her, I would have never given these speeches. Thank you, Toastmaster Tejasvi, for all your work. The world needs more people like you to bring the procrastinators like me to give the speech and complete their goals. Thank you very much for all your work. And the next is my mentors. I won't restrict with the mentors whom I received feedback, Toastmaster Aadil and distinguished Toastmaster Guru, but I got a chance to get feedback. The very first icebreaker speech from distinguished Toastmaster Mathur and distinguished Toastmaster Sundararaman and Chintamani sir. They were like amazing. The icebreaker speech I used in my club speech. I just elaborated it to 5 to 7 minutes, and then I gave it in my area, and now I'm in division level. So I won the area contest. Thank you for that. Without that initiative, I would have never be in this level. And also a big thank you to my area director, who is a fellow trainee, Toastmaster Venkataseshan, for encouraging me to participate in the area contest. Else I would have never won that contest. Thank you all. And yeah, so there are many lessons which we have learned, and one thing I took seriously is not to joke on make a spouse joke, which I took that from distinguished Toastmaster Nina ma'am. In her session once she said, please don't make jokes on your spouse, because if I come as a voting judge, I will never give marks. So there may be many mentees of Nina ma'am. So what happened if they are a voting judge? So I just made sure that my script doesn't contain the spouse jokes. So lot of learning, lots of information. Thank you very much, and let's keep spreading the knowledge that we gain, and make humor as part of our life. Thank you very much. Over to you. Thanks.
Thank you so much, Toastmaster Abdul, for sharing your experience, and wishing you all the very best for your division contest. Thank you so much. And we have Toastmaster Arunmori also here to share her experience as a Humour Academian. Can you come? Yeah.
One second.
Sure.
Am I audible and visible?
Yes, you are.
Yes. It took me exactly 17 years to call myself a humorous speaker. 17 years before my son was born. That was what I was trying to tell you all. So once a mother becomes a mother, that's when nobody listens to her. But the best thing about coming to Toastmasters, and especially about Humourous Academy, is no matter what you speak, there were people in the audience who were willing to listen to you and who were willing to encourage you to do more, to do better than the last time. So when I said I am a humorous speaker, no one believed me. And all the forces were against me, actually. They don't even listen to what you want to say. Sometimes that's the kind of rejection you get. The best part about being in this fun-filled space is I found a lot of like-minded people, like the previous speakers who all said, where can you take ideas from? So anything and everything became our concepts. Anything and everything became our ideas. And have you been to these restaurants where somebody's food has always been eye-catchy for you and you always felt, wow, and the food na kudunga. But when it comes to your plate, that is when you feel it's not nice. So humor is exactly like that. When somebody else cracks jokes, oh, this could have been improved so much, that could have been done so much better. But when you have to crack the same joke, when you have to make people laugh, that is where you found it very difficult. But in this Humour Academy, the 5 weeks of training, especially on building conceptual knowledge, has gone deep-rooted in every one of us, I would say. That is the reason we find so many people who have been in the Humour Academy becoming successful in their club level, area level, and going on to represent division. All the very best to each and every one of you. Ashok sir, thank you so much for this opportunity. My biodata is not very great, but I can add one more accolade saying that passed out from the Humour Academy. So that will be a great accolade for me, I would say, because every time we reminisce on some things like this, somewhere, something it will be sticking on to us and it will come out in many other forms, I'm sure. And I'm very grateful for my batchmates for their contribution as well. We've had, like, there was someone was saying, The initial first time was like an icebreaker where everybody took time to get adjusted. But going forward, we found that we all shed our fears or inhibitions and we started moving around like as if, okay, enna nama Humour Academy la poi pesa porom. That's the kind of spirit we all had and we were able to share it with every one of us. And Tejasvi, thank you so much for the dedicated follow-up and for the dedicated coordination with all the trainees and the trainer, and noting everyone's success and what everyone's done so far. Where are we? I think that by itself will qualify you to get a DTM, I'm supposing. So thank you everyone for this journey. And I strongly believe in not cracking certain kind of jokes. And I strongly insist my mentees also do not do that. So I also abstain from doing those kind of jokes. So most of my jokes were either on myself or some way implied to me. That's the kind of knowledge I built in this Humour Academy, and all my lessons were also and takeaways were also in those areas. So thank you everyone for being part of this wonderful journey, and thank you Ashok sir and Tejasvi and each and every one of you for your contribution in this journey. Thank you, and over to the MC.
Thank you so much, Toastmaster Arun Murray, for sharing your experience. Thank you. So now we have another trainer over here to give his humorous speech. So may I invite Toastmaster Sathya Jayaraman onto the stage? Yes. Would you like to do your audio video check, Toastmaster Sathya?
Is my voice sweet enough, or should I add some more? Little bit more?
Yes. Little bit in a higher tone.
Is it fine now?
Yes.
My high tone, my low tone.
Low tone seems to be very low.
Really?
Yes.
You can hear this really, right? That's fine.
Okay. So let me invite our speaker, Toastmaster Sathya Jayaraman. You served as a VPM and hold the record for adding 12 members. Also, I heard you served VPM 4 times and it's close to your heart. Give me some tips. You served as a VPM and hold the record for adding 12 members. Also, I heard you served VPM 4 times and it's close to your heart. Give me some tips, Toastmaster Sathya Jayaraman.
When I was a small boy, my favorite teacher always used to say this quite often. My silly bugger, if you don't study well, you will end up being a beggar. I studied well, but still. That's how the journey of Vice President membership began in Toastmasters. Adding 5 members for Talk of Toastmasters Award looks like a cakewalk, isn't it? But when you move closely towards the target date, that's when you will realize it's a moonwalk, not that easy. Dear Toastmasters, when the world champion of public speaking 2017, Manoj Vasudevan, can write a book and prompt leadership ideas through the future world champion, Toastmaster Sathya Jayaraman, can write a book and prompt membership ideas via Pot Trap. I went into the Facebook profile of all the guests who visited our Toastmasters meeting. Guess what? They love food more than anything else. Time for potluck. I invited all the Toastmasters members plus the potential targets. I threw the net. One bird got stuck. No early bird offer. First member successfully added. I insisted my cousin, who is my sister, to take membership in Toastmasters Club. She pounced on me. Anna, it is a corporate club. How can I be a member? My dear sis, if you go and take your membership in the nearby community club, the vice president membership of that club will send his sister to consider membership in the corporate. She is working here. I heard my dad saying, exchange of sisters. Excellent. This is the only thing you didn't do in the Toastmasters. Exchange made me to realize the change. Second member successfully added. From the experience of adding the first member and the second member, I realized as a vice president membership, you got to be nameless and shameless. I observed one guest was very prompt to a Toastmasters meeting. Rain or shine, he will always be there. Third member became so easy. I went near him. I was about to initiate the discussion with respect to the membership. That's when he said, sir, I need your help. Sir, not just me. This Toastmasters fraternity will make sure you get all that you want. Our members are there for you. Thank you, sir. I like that girl. Sir, excuse me. This is a public speaking forum. What all that you said has to be taken in private. Please keep all this outside of Toastmasters meeting, okay? Are you considering the membership? Sometimes membership programs can also be possible through relationship building programs. I helped him to connect, communicate, and collaborate. In turn, he got connected to the club. Sometimes vice president membership. Sometimes vice president mamaship. If you say no to mama, membership no ma. Third member added. I thought Toastmasters can be trained professionals. But then there is one more group of people who can do a better job than Toastmasters. My way became Amway. Just because one of my colleagues was an Amway dealer, my soap, shaving cream, toothpaste, toothbrush, paintbrush, even toilet brush became an Amway product. Just because Toastmasters is mutually supportive environment, I encouraged all the executive members to purchase the Amway product. Amway dealer became so happy. He became talk of the town. For me, he is one of the talk of. Fourth product successfully added. I was searching for this fifth member for days together. I thought, I will get some ideas from other vice president membership in the Tamil Nadu WhatsApp group. I messaged. One said he's planning to donate blood. The other person said he's planning to donate his kidney. I am not even ready to give a cup of chutney for this. I prayed to God, God, why don't you consider taking some avatar and take membership in my club? God didn't come, but he sent a messenger from United States of America. One of our ex-members returned from on-site. Knowing that, I made sure I was there part of the meeting. After the meeting got over, I went near him and said, sir, nice meeting you, sir. Sir, the way you attempted the table topic, oh, yo, class. Sathya, I am the chartered vice president membership of this club. Don't play this tricks with me. By the way, I'll take the membership. I know the pain of a VPN. Okay? Remember, vice president membership, nameless, shameless. I got rejuvenated and reinstated him. But having said all this, vice president membership will never get an opportunity to express their true desires. VPMs never lie. All the time. VPMs do have heart. Don't make mock of. Be very serious. They are the building test for the club. My friends, after doing this VPM role, I felt a change in me. I began to understand others better than before. Now, if I get some calls like, sir, we are offering the credit card for absolutely free of charge. Sir, we are offering you a personal loan. Do you need it? I don't shout at them. Instead, ma'am, I understand you have targets. And if you don't get anyone by the end of this month, I'm always there for you. Reach out. Joining Toastmasters, I learned what is passion. Serving as a vice president membership, I learned what is compassion. Knowing the pain of all the VPMs, we are just left with 2 days. Can you please refer your office members, your neighbors, or your housemates to your VPM and let him get the Smidley Award? MC.
Thank you so much, Toastmaster Sathya Jayaraman, for giving such wonderful tips. Yes, 2 days more, and all VPMs will take tips from you as well. Thank you so much. Okay, so let's move on to the next tip. The biggest skill in humor is laughing at yourself. And trust me, we have gotten plenty of practice here in Humour Academy, right? Okay, so with this, I would like to invite Toastmaster Venkataseshan from Batch 4 to share his experience in the Humour Academy. Over to you, Toastmaster Venkataseshan.
No word is enough to thank our organizers, distinguished Toastmaster Ashok Kumar, Toastmaster Tejasvi, and till date, I was thinking that Toastmaster Sakthipriya is one of the organizers. So I've seen her in all the meetings, all the batches, doing the roles. So thanks to all of you and all my trainers. Nearly a year back, I was doing after completing my project on moderating a panel discussion, myself and distinguished Toastmaster Sundararaman from my club, we were coming from Besant Nagar Beach. He asked me, Venkat, you are completing this pathway. Have you selected the next pathway? I said, yes, sir, engaging humor. He looked at me like this. Then I asked him, what happened, sir? Have you selected your mentor? I said, no, sir, I am looking for. Then I reached out to many experts, including our VPM who has the pain here. And they gave a lot of tips, but Namada Maramanda, so it didn't work out well. Being a member of a club where we have DTM Sundararaman, DTM Guruprasad, I attempted all humorous speech contests till date, shameless. Nowhere, nobody laughed except only one 9-year-old girl. She was the only person who laughed till date on my speech in a humorous speech contest. I was so happy about that. None of the members laughed. So that is the state I was in. It was like Vali Padathala, most of the people refer to cinema. So Vali Padathala, Vivek Kekarma, Sola Sheraton, I was into humorous speech. So first time when I heard about the Humour Academy, I was very curious because I wanted to learn how to speak humorously because I took up engaging humor pathway. So that's the first attempt. I started understanding about what is humor, how to engage audience humorously. But the way, as someone said, the framework that has been set by distinguished Master Ashok and the coordination, the trainers' feedback, I feel, yes, I am growing as a humorous speaker. I'm not there yet, but I'm growing as a humorous speaker. And even I tried last week in my club's table topics, I tried engaging the audience with humor, and it worked out well. We had many division level contestants and the district level contestants. Among them, my humorous speech in table topics worked out, and I became the table topics speaker of the day. So I was very happy, and really I dedicate that to the Humour Academy, and I'm very much thankful to all the trainers and the organizers. Over to you.
Thank you so much, Toastmaster Venkat, and congratulations for being the best table topic speaker, especially in the humor zone. Thank you so much. So let me invite Toastmaster Subhashri to share her experience as a Humour Academy young. Are you there?
Yeah, here.
Yeah.
Also, good evening, everybody. First, I would like to start my feedback with thanking distinguished Toastmaster Ashok Kumar for such a great initiative that has brought smile in everybody's contest field. Today, I stand before you as a winner of my club contest, and this is my first attempt in a humorous speech contest. This has happened only because of Humour Academy. Just like everybody, I was having no idea about humor. not even a comma about humor, how to start, how to present a speech. Maybe about a sentence, it would be okay, but how could we speak for 7 minutes, like engaging the audience, keeping everything fine all through? When I got to know about Humour as a Humour Academy, initially, just like logging into all the links, I did it, hoping to, you can turn off the video and just listen to what's happening. That's what the idea which I had. But later, there was one, we had different sessions. I'd listen to it by turning off my video, thought of continuing the same. It was one fine day, there was a message. We do not want audience in the gallery. We want players in the playground. And play. It was simply like, do it, or if not, you do not have any other way here. I took it so seriously and thought, okay, let's work on it. Where we also had another assignment where we were supposed to watch the videos of all the other contestants or previous club levels works. I did not watch. I did not try. But then when the situation becomes serious, after watching all the contestants, it was like all the humorous speech aspirants in one booth. We were able to get a lot of videos in one such particular playlist where we were able to get different aspects, different style, different kind of words. We were able to understand how everybody is presenting their humor. That worked really well. And I would like to congratulate the planning. As Tejasvi rightly mentioned in the beginning, the flexibility. I was in another batch at first, and then as the timing did not stay fit me, I wanted to change it to another batch. So it matched well. My trainers, distinguished Toastmaster Nagarajan and Toastmaster Srinath, were my evaluators in the speeches. They have done the work meticulously. I really wondered how could they listen to each and every word of the trainees and giving remarkable feedback for everything, feedback, suggestion, areas of improvement. First, they would start only with positives. That gave the motivation. Your speech was awesome. Your body language was awesome. You had full energy. After having all the 5 positives, there were a few suggestions. That really motivated me to get into next. And there are a lot of inputs that I learned, which I haven't listened or got from any others. There were humor in every 4 seconds, 4 sentences. Humor every now and then, not maintaining too much of suspense. Not at the end of the speech. Humor every now and then. And it's humor everywhere around us. Humor starts from the topic itself. The topic must kindle the interest of the audience. A lot of tips like this. And I'm really happy that I completed all the 5 speeches too. So I was able to gather knowledge. So thanks to all the batchmates, my evaluators, trainers, and distinguished Toastmaster Ashok Kumar, sir, and Tejasvi too. There were situations where Tejasvi was not able to find the timer, MCs. Still everything went on with fine and Josh. Thank you so much. I'm grateful to Humour Academy. Over to you, NC.
Thank you so much, Toastmaster Subhashri, for sharing your experience, and congratulations on your maiden humorous contest win, and all the very best for your area contest as well. So we have heard a lot from our trainees, from our trainers, and it's impossible to ignore their incredible contributions of our trainers, and they have taken on the task of turning our raw humor into polished performances. They have been patient listeners, encouraging critics, and most importantly, believers that we can do it. And they taught us to not only make people laugh, but to carry that sense of humor with us wherever we go. Thank you so much to all the trainers for your time, patience, dedication, feedback, and whatnot. Let's all unmute and give a big round of applause to our tremendous, transformative, tireless trainers. Thank you. Thank you so much. So every initiative, the outcome, how can we measure the outcome? So being a Humour Academy, being an institution kind of thing, we want 100% results. And here we have seen 200% results. And here we are going to share that achievements of our Humour Academy trainees. in the contests. So congratulations, Toastmaster Uma Maheshwari, second place in the area contest, moving to division. Toastmaster Annie Juliet, first in the club contest, moving to area. Toastmaster Sathya Aguila, first in club contest, moving to area. Toastmaster Tejasvi, second in area contest and moving to division. Toastmaster Abdul Hadi, first in area and moving to division. Sri Vidya, second in club contest and moving to area contest. Suganya, Toastmaster Suganya, first place in club contest and moving to area contest. Toastmaster Niyamatullah, second place in club and moving to area. Toastmaster Karthik, third place in club contest. Distinguished Toastmaster Guruprasad, second place in club contest and moving to area. Toastmaster Kanchan, first in area contest and moving to division contest. Toastmaster Evaluators, third place in club contest. So wishing you all the very best for your future speeches. And Toastmaster Subhashri, first place in club contest, moving to area. Distinguished Toastmaster Ashok Kumar, third place in area contest. And Distinguished Toastmaster Mathur Sridhar, third place in club contest. Wow, wow, wow. It's indeed a goosebump moments to all of us, because most of the Humour Academians are moving to area, division, and we are going to see them in district as well. Congratulations to all the participants and all the winners of the contest. Okay, now it's time to talk about the mastermind behind this entire initiative. So the one who bravely decided to turn us from mere mortals into human machines. We owe it all to the one and only person who initiated this wonderful academy, Humour Academy, and it's very difficult to bring in the idea into execution, and it was done wonderfully over here. So without further ado, let me welcome the person who literally made us to make others laugh harder, the chairman, correspondent, principal of Humour Academy, distinguished Toastmaster Ashok Kumar, to present the address, to address the gathering. Over to you, distinguished Toastmaster Ashok.
Thank you, MC Toastmaster Sathya Aguila. And I would like to thank all the trainers who are here. Initially, as we have repeated number of times, the idea came. I discussed with DTM Mathur Sridhar, Tejasvi. I discussed that with Sundararaman, Sathya Jayaraman. All these people immediately said it's a good idea. If implemented well, it will benefit many of the people. Then slowly, initially we thought, okay, it cannot be just education session, because we simply attend education session, and generally that happens 1 or 2 weeks before the contest, and we immediately forget. At least in our club, we have a YouTube channel where we put such education sessions in our YouTube channel and share it with members and new members who is coming. I always wanted to run it as a workshop, even body language, for example. When DTM Mathur Sridhar wanted to give an education session, I said, why not make some people also come to the stage and do it, make them do it, things like that. So then I thought, okay, some kind of an initiative where trainers not only give their tips and wisdom, the trainees have to practice it and do something. And at that point, I felt, okay, maybe 3 or 4 or 5 such sessions we can do. Initially, we, as we said, 20 people we were expecting, but it turned out to be 60. Then created 4 batches. We added 4 more trainers. Initially, it was only Sathya Jayaraman, Guruprasad, Srinath, and DTM Mathur Sridhar. Subsequently, we added Nina John, Sundararaman. Then we had Nagarajan. We had these 8 trainers, and it became really complete with that. And of course, our Sridhar Ranganathan chipped in whenever Srinath was not able to join. I also had this pillar of support from Toastmaster Tejasvi. And then at one point when she felt we need an additional member, Toastmaster Sakthipriya joined our team. Both were excellent, outstanding, fantabulous. Whatever words I learned in Toastmasters, I can mention about them. It is such, I feel really happy that this turned out to be an excellent initiative. And when you say the Humour Academy made many of champions, I would put it the other way. Out of the 60 people, only about 30 people continued till the last session, out of which only 13 people gave all the 5 assignments and another four assignments and another probably 7 or 8 who gave only 3 assignments, completed 3 assignments. So all those who were serious, committed, and already had a humor quotient, already had a sense of humor, those are the people who have gone ahead and won in their club contest, the area contest, and they are moving on to the next levels. Maybe very few first timers who are totally new to the club contest, speech contest in general. There were only a few of them. Definitely, I'm sure they got benefited out of this Humour Academy. Overall, I would like to thank once again the trainers. No one, as initially told by Tejasvi, we did not even have we did not have to cancel a single session. At the same time, all the trainers came for all the sessions. Even Srinath, he had some personal commitments and his father was not well. That's the reason he was not able to join for 2 sessions. Otherwise, his commitment was complete and full. So overall, I would like to thank all the trainees who had shown a serious commitment to this initiative. In fact, I didn't expect this level of quality and commitment when I started. I thought, okay, it's okay if even if the speeches are not perfect. My philosophy is always, it's okay to be imperfect, but trying is important. But almost everyone not only tried and they were trying to be perfect and they delivered it. That is what I'm very happy about. I will also cherish this initiative for a long time. Of all the projects that I have done in Toastmasters, I mean Pathways projects, I feel this is my best project because of support of so many willing people, like-minded people, committed. Thank you. Back to you.
Thank you so much, distinguished Toastmaster Ashok Kumar, for this beautiful journey that will be cherished throughout our life, definitely. Thank you so much. Before closing, the question and answer session was skipped due to the time constraints. So if you have any questions or queries, you can directly connect with the trainers and you can get it clarified. Okay, guys, we came to the end of the session, and distinguished Toastmaster Ashok Kumar, it's no small feat to take a group of aspiring humorists and teach them not only the art of making people laugh, but also to realize that humor is a serious business. Kudos and hats off to you, distinguished Toastmaster Ashok, and wishing you all the best for your next DTM and many more DTMs in future. All the best to the trainees as well for your area, division, and district contests. Thank you so much to all the trainers, trainees, Toastmaster Tejasvi, distinguished Toastmaster Ashok Kumar for such a great academy, for bringing in such a great initiative. Thank you so much. With us, I'm signing off. Good night. Bye-bye.